This stupid pillow that Alex has in the bed pisses me off so much.
The best pillow ever.
It's rock solid.
I can't even see what the glass is. I'm so blind.
You need to get that one, Bob. It's so big and so heavy, like when you drop it on you, it's just effort to pick it up when you're asleep. It's just so annoying.
Cold, isn't it?
Imagine having a pillow fight with that, I'd be dead.
You would be dead.
I've got to make sure it's focused before we film the whole thing.
I was in my phone, your fault.
Why?
You like jumped on me as I was taking a drink.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, Bab, do you want to tell them what we're doing?
Doing a quad.
We're doing a quad. So, basically,
means any questions you ask, we answer.
I'm sure they would have known what that meant. We were meant to film this ages ago, like 1 or 2 months ago, but we never got around to doing it.
We used to do it in Barcelona, weren't we?
Yeah, how many months ago was that?
Many
months ago. We have 11 questions today.
Yeah, you guys have been sending in loads of questions. We haven't made any of these up.
We actually haven't.
Normally whenever people
make them up themselves, probably.
People go like, oh, one thing I get asked all the time, you know, I've never been asked that, have you?
No, I've never been asked that.
You just want me to post about it. Everyone always asks where I make my breakfast. No, they don't.
No one cares.
No one cares. Shut up.
Right, we'll just go straight into the video because there's just not a lot more to say into the intro. These are questions and like assumptions and just like random questions, also not even just based on us as a couple. We could have done with some better ones, but it's okay, we'll just accept what we have. We're not too fussy. How long have you been together? How long have you been together?
Almost half a year.
Almost. Oh my god, well done. You're so smart. Okay, we've actually been together 5 months. Oh, what's that?
Do you see?
Temperature's rising. Oh, one of the protester cars.
Correct answer. Okay.
And it just drove past like a protesting car.
Show you. What's still going on with the protests anyway?
I think it was going on a few days, wasn't it?
Is it still going on now?
Maybe. I'm not too sure. Okay.
Cam did a good post the other day. His summary was one really good way to get people to believe in your climate change endeavours is... Huh?
Really?
Why?
I'm confused from the start.
Why?
I don't understand what you meant by endeavours.
Endeavours means like what you're trying to do. Basically in Bristol there's loads of protests against climate change this week, and so Cam was stuck in traffic yesterday and posted really good way to get people to really believe in your climate change endeavours is to block all the streets so that everyone's stuck in traffic for 6 hours, because that's not going to cause any emissions and actually be worse for the environment.
That does actually make sense. I wish people could actually walk up to these people and say that and see what their response is. I would love to see that. Okay, next question. How did you meet each other? I love you guys together. I stalk you both every day.
Who's that from?
Kate. She works at Uppercut. I think she knows you from Uppercut when you had your hair done that one time in Western. But she's always messaging me about us. She's very cute. You're very cute.
Is she actually?
Yeah. He's like our #1 fan, I think. You want to tell the story about how we met each other, then I'll tell my story? Because you always twist it. He always twists it. So.
I always twist it.
You always twist it. You always make it look like it was me.
Fab.
I think it was both of us is how we met. I'm gonna let you tell something.
Well, you slid into my DMs.
You always have. You don't have to start like that.
What's happened, innit?
Yeah, but it wasn't anything inappropriate. It was fitness related.
You wanted to train with me. I told you how much it would cost, and you were like,
yeah, never
no
mind.
Thanks.
I thought maybe if I just go on a date with him, I can get free PT. Did it work?
Well, I'm not really PT Joe about.
No, but you've helped me.
Have I?
When I want. I can't. If I didn't have a bad shoulder, I would be making you help me all the time.
That's true.
But so when I'm better, watch this space now.
Watch this space.
Watch this space. Then after that, it only took you a few days to ask me out for dinner, Bob. Didn't it? Didn't take you long. You saw that I love pizza, and you were like, "When are we having pizza then?"
I actually kind of forget what actually happened, but you definitely messaged me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you asked me out.
I had to grind a little bit to meet you, didn't I?
Yeah, because
it was like
you were like
ages. It was over like a week. I was so fed up after a day of waiting.
You just let me off there, so.
Well, no, obviously not. But I can't understand why it took so long to meet you.
I told you the real reason. Because when I was with Hayley, and 2, I had no lashes on, so I wasn't going to go meet you for my first time with no lashes on. Do you know how important that is, Val? I didn't want your first impression to think, oh, she looks about 12. I know that's your first impression and your impression still, but I mean as in like, the first time you meet someone, you want to look your George best. So, yeah, so we asked you out for food, and then we didn't even end up going for food, we just went and trained together.
We did.
I find that going out for dinner and stuff for a first date is too intense. Like, I hate the idea of being in front of someone you don't really know that well and just trying to make convo. I know if it flows, it's fine. Yeah. But I didn't know that until I met you. I kind of got your sense of character through social media, which most people do. But yeah, we basically met through social media, and like kind of knew what I knew of you through my cousin, like on social media. So there's a bit of both. That's basically the story. You
started following me and I was like, gosh, she's really excited.
You do know how long you took me about a week to follow me back, so you're here complaining about waiting. Yeah, you took like a week to follow me back. I didn't even notice you hadn't followed me back until it was like a week later. I was like, I swear I followed this guy like a week ago.
You must see.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume you didn't see.
You must not have saw.
That's what I told myself.
Well, it definitely followed you straight back.
How destructive is Ali? This is for me to answer. This is Amy.
I thought it would be from Amy, to be fair. She called me Wreck-It Ralph.
He is. When we do Halloween, you're dressing up as Wreck-It Ralph. And I'll be Vanellope.
Yeah, alright, deal.
Deal?
Yeah.
That'll be so funny. He breaks everything he touches. Something happens. You had, what was just on your top just then?
It was your fault. I didn't
you.
I think it was you that pulled that on me.
Oh, we'll watch back at this video and then decide, won't we? We'll see. Okay, which festivals will I see you two at this summer? Only one festival, and that's Cream. He went to Glastonbury without me.
Have you chosen not to go to Glastonbury?
Yeah, but when people want me to go somewhere, they've got to keep on at me. You can't just ask me once.
No, but I asked you on the day.
That's not enough preparation time.
We didn't have tickets to Glastonbury. We had to sneak in. It's a very stressful day.
I'm so stressful. You still have to pay money, don't you, though? So yeah. I guess it is still stressful.
Very stressful day. Anyway, you could have come, but you just chose not to.
I'm just not last minute about that. Marvel or DC?
The MCU is loads better than the DC universe. Yeah. But the DC, like comics and the DC animation series are quality. I'm gonna go Marvel.
Okay. I'm saying DC because Batman's my really favourite. Yeah. Assumption. Since being with your BF, your buffer, you seem much more confident. Correct in a way.
In a way?
No, in a way, as in like I'm confident on my own as an individual too.
Yeah.
But because you're so confident, you make me feel more confident. So like I was confident-ish. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not saying I was fully, but you do help quite a lot.
Yeah.
And like, cause you're really what's the word?
I create the conditions under which you can thrive.
You make me feel very secure and stuff like that. That's the only way I can describe it because of the way you are. Like you're really like affectionate and you tell me how much you love me and stuff every day and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I do love you back.
And you're just like, he's like my #1 fan all the time. So it does help. So that assumption is correct. Foam finger.
Foam finger.
Okay, there's another assumption. You're going to run away, get married, and have little babies. Although that does seem about right. It does.
Whether you run away or not is different.
Yeah, but we said we'd love to go to Australia. We could run away there and never come back.
I'd like to live in America for a little bit.
Oh, in America. I'm up for anything, so you say.
Would you want to move to it? Would you happily move?
How would we move though? Do you have to get a visa and stuff? I'm not really good with how it all works.
Did you do that?
I'm up for anything. As long as I can work, but I don't know how I'd work in another country.
That'd be great, but we could do that.
Can you earn 2 for 2 people? I build social media and then you do for 2?
can have 2.
You can just be my sugar daddy. Someone just said, why are you both so cute?
Who said that?
I don't know who said that because I've written the questions down and I forgot to write the person's name next to it. I'll go back and look for it if I really want to.
That's cute. You're cute too.
You're cute too, whoever that is. I'll find you after and say thanks. Maddie.
Mary. I like the name Mary. Do you like the name Mary?
You're that for a kid, aren't you?
Sick name. That's really called Mario Jubilaro.
Mario Jubilaro.
You know, my cousin's middle name's Luigi.
Is it actually?
Do you know Luigi?
Assumption, you two have attempted to shag whilst in a handstand. For anyone who doesn't know or don't see my social media, Alex is really good at handstands. What is it called that you do?
Calisthenics.
Calisthenics. So yeah, he just does a lot of that stuff, so no, we haven't actually attempted it yet, but what were your first impressions of each other?
Well, that's a good one. I don't even remember, to be honest. I literally couldn't. I can remember being on our first date. Danny picked me up.
Because I was the captain.
You were the captain.
I felt like the bloke.
So funny.
He was like, I don't mind driving when you get here if you want. I was like, I know I'm driving. I'm in the car anyway, so you may as well just hop in.
Yeah.
Does it mean like the first day we met, like throughout the day?
Your first impressions are essentially what you think about someone the moment you see him.
And you don't remember mine?
Well, I obviously looked at you and thought, fucking hell, she's gorgeous.
My first impressions as a person, you were really like, I was just talking and he was asking loads of questions in the car and I could just see him staring at me and I was thinking, I'm not gonna have too much eye contact. I was like, one, he's confident. You could tell he was confident straight away. And 2, he's like really chatty and easy to talk to. But yeah, other than that, obviously for you it's fine as F.
First impressions really are like how you what you think of someone's character normally though.
Yeah, so that is right then.
Yeah, so like confidence, those sort of things are what you get from first impression. Your first impression I think is made within like a 1/10 of a second of meeting someone. That's your first impression, and it takes more than a 20-minute conversation to change that impression. Absolutely, my first impression of you was that you're kind and welcoming and caring, because obviously I'm not sure I need to describe all these reasons.
You don't need to.
Could be, but the fact that you were happy to drive shows that you actually like were kind and did just put everything that you've done for you, which is really nice. And the fact that you essentially went out of your way to come and get me so we could go together means that you're sweet and you're caring and you want to play together all the time.
Okay, who's the most argumentative between us two?
Oh, I think probably you.
Why?
Do you not think that's true?
I think we argue about different things.
We never really argue though.
No, I know. That's why it's like a little bit of a hard one, because I feel like the things that you argue about.
Okay, so go on.
Are things like when he loses at bowling and whether it was we were playing the same game or not. I was like,
No, I'm saying it was a joke that you were not accepting that it was a different game.
You think you got mad about it?
Yeah. I was really trying not to be raging. What he kept saying was, it's the same game, which is, it's not like, okay, right, I'm going to have to explain the whole story. So we went bowling, right, and she put the sides up and then played against me when I had the sides down.
You were supposed to be good, you're a guy.
And then won the game and said, I won. And I said, what? I mean, we were playing a different game.
Can I stop you there? Just one question. If you had won that game, would you have said, I won? Yeah.
Well, no.
Yes, you would have.
Because,
and then not once would go through your head, oh, we're playing different games.
No, it would have done. It would have absolutely gone through my head that we're playing different games. There was times when she would throw the ball to the side, so it would deliberately hit the side. No, and then she got a strike off of it, and it's just like, different game.
It's my Tekker's bad. You've got to like.
Oh, this t-shirt's really itchy. Can you see what's going on?
Whereabouts? Oh, I can feel that. It's horrible.
Can you get it off, please? It's like you don't grasp the concept of what I'm saying. Which is the thing that frustrated me on the day. I really struggle with is when there's a right answer. I really struggle when there's a right answer, and all logic and reason points to this one answer, and the person you're trying to speak with doesn't accept that this is true all the time. What's my most annoying habit?
Your most annoying habit, leaving shit open and just leaving stuff out. So for example, I follow him around the house as he opens drawers because I know that I have to shut them, otherwise they won't get shut. We walk around the kitchen, he leaves a cupboard open. I run behind him, shut the cupboard. He opens another cupboard, pulls it open, leaves it open, walks off, walks out the room, I go shut it. Literally everywhere in the house, that's what you do. So that's your annoying habit, leaving everything open.
Should I tell them some facts? They aren't any facts yet.
Okay, go on. Tell a fact, not editing.
You got facts of the day?
I can tell you a fact.
Go on then, what's your fact?
Hamsters can only see 6 inches in front of them.
Really? What else do they see then?
The rest of that is blurry.
So the only thing that's not blurry is 6 inches in front of them? Good fact. Did not know that. My fact. Should we see space fact? When you turn your telly on and the TV's got static on it, do you know where some of that static comes from?
I do.
Where?
Jupiter.
Yes.
It sends, it's like send off waves.
Does send off where? Some
Sends
sort of
off waves. Some sort of waves from Jupiter. So that's what static is. Or is there more to it?
There's more to it. What else is it? There's some radiation from Jupiter.
And the sun.
Not the sun.
Space.
Some left over from the.
The sun.
Some of it
From the
is
Big Bang.
static left over. Left over from the Big Bang.
Okay, thanks.
Any more space facts?
No, because this is going to be really, really long to edit.
Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system.
You can't help yourself, can you? You have like Tourette's but for fucking space. For science. Thank you for watching and we shall see you in the next one.